Grasshoppers, the bane of the gardener's existence. Initially, we thought that maybe the deer had come along and nibbled off the bottom branches of our apple tree and our nectarine. But no, it is, where is he? Where'd he go? Ha! Those guys! I don't know if you saw it or not, but grasshoppers! Those darn grasshoppers. Anyway, so we didn't mind if the deer were eating them because we know that eventually we're going to get deer fencing up here. But grasshoppers is another thing. So I have got one of the things that grasshoppers don't like in this lovely green bottle, and that is garlic oil spray. It's just pure garlic oil mixed in water. I'm gonna pump that up, spray it around all the foliage, and we'll hopefully see the grasshoppers leave us alone for a while. And we'll let you know how it works. Alrighty, so I want to give you an update about the trees and how they've done after the spray. In addition to garlic spray, I also sprayed with neem oil and put on some of this netting, which you usually put this netting on to keep the birds away, but in this case we were using the netting to keep the bugs away. And I was expecting to find some grasshoppers stuck in the netting, but no. Looks like this was one of our culprits. One of these lovely giant, I think it's a cicada of some kind of beetle. If you know what kind of beetle this is, I looked it up, I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, we think that he was one of our master chompers. Since I put the neem and garlic oil and covered them, everything is, even with this crazy heat and drought, everything is rebounding beautifully. And one of the other things I did to benefit the plants is I got our little water fountain going over here. Not only is this a nice peaceful thing to have in a garden, you want water fountains. You want moving water in the, you don't want stale water, stagnant water. You want moving water in the garden because it'll attract the birds. And when you have birds, you have less bugs. And also we hope maybe the toads will be happy too. I picked up this fabulous solar operated fountain pump. It's doing great so far. It's been an in and out day. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of sun, but it still keep ticking. It's still going on and ticking. And it sure sounds nice. So with those few suggestions, those are some organic, natural ways to keep your trees safe and happy from the bugs. Here's an update on our tree situation. We had a neighbor let us know that this guy is actually a good guy and he scavenges bad bugs. So, but it's kind of normal for them to die and just you find them everywhere. I still don't, maybe you are, maybe somebody's already put in the comments what he is, but whatever it was that was attacking the trees between the neem oil, garlic oil, and then wrapping them in some this netting stuff has basically allowed the trees to come back. They need a little water right now, so they're looking a little depressed, but has allowed the trees to come back and get a little bit of strength to them. So we're going to unwrap the trees and continue our neem/garlic spray to keep off whatever was chewing on the trees. It certainly was not deer because they didn't nip at the stuff on the outside, and some kind of invasion. We'll keep you updated. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is this is the first year of these fruit trees, and you can see they have fruit on them. And in the olden days, we'd be really excited about having fruit on our trees in the first year, but in this case, I'm picking it because that is a really good thing to do for a first-year fruit tree. Don't allow them to fruit, because the tree will put all of its energy into making fruits and not energy into roots. So that's another great tip for you as you're establishing your own personal orchard. Prune your fruits the first year and allow your trees to get really established before, because it takes a lot of energy for them to create these things. And this one already has a few little bites out of it. It takes a lot of energy for the trees to produce the fruits, and they really, especially with a year like this where everybody's experiencing tremendous drought and rain is so sparse that the trees are really kind of suffering. So just give them a break. Don't make them work too hard. Just keep them happy, and then come next year, it'll be a different story. Toodles. Here is the current status of the orchard. Post mesh netting over the trees, post hog away around the perimeter, post garlic and neem oil, which deterred all the grasshoppers from coming in and chomping. But apparently we didn't keep up enough, because the deer came through here. And being that the field where they would normally graze is looking pretty bad because of the drought and not enough forage out there for them. So they saw these tasty morsels over here and just chomped all of our poor little trees, which now, of course, makes them more prone to insect damage due to their suffering. So we have to be really careful, making sure these things are watered and protected. We've got some temporary chicken wire around here just to kind of deter them. And we're going to bump up the neem, garlic, hog away, all the above to keep the deer away. Love deer. Deer, go over there. Good pickings over there, deer. If any deer are watching right now. Yeah, they took the Egyptian spinach plant, which was very robust, and literally climbing up this tree. It was a temporary home for it, but still, it was very robust. I do believe it's still alive, thank goodness, and all the trees are still alive and show signs of new growth. But, just to show, these deer were, they literally bite off the ends of the plants. In one case, this was one of the leaders that went up another few feet high, and they just took a bite here and chomped it over, and it was just falling over. We took that. We're going to see if we can root it. Probably not great odds at this time of year, but we can just do what we can do. Anyway, just want to give you all an update about the current status of critters that come creeping in the middle of the night. But no, the orchard will be back.